Hello students, good evening to all of you. I'm Seema Pandey, your biology teacher. So this is the continued part of chapter 5, Principles of Inheritance and Variation. I have already discussed some topic of this chapter. Some are remaining. Today I'm going to discuss the dihybrid cross. So inheritance of two genes. You people knows about Mendel, Gregor John Mendel. He is the uh, father of genetics. He is called as the father of genetics. So he worked with the cross pea plants that differed into characters as is seen in the cross between a pea plant that has seeds with yellow color and round shape and one that had seeds of green color and wrinkled shape. So, student, in last classes we have just discussed about the inheritance of one gene, about monohybrid cross. Today we will see the inheritance of two genes, how two genes are inherited into the next generation. We will study about the dihybrid cross. Clear? So there is here he has taken a yellow color and round shape seed and green color and wrinkled shape seed. These are two different characters of plant he had taken. The resulting seeds from this cross had yellow color and round shape seed. Thus, yellow color was dominant over green and round shape dominant over wrinkled. Remember it that which one is the dominant here and which one is the recessive here, right? So dominant yellow is the dominant over green color. You can say green is recessive and round shape dominant over wrinkled seed. Clear? So genotypic symbol of dominant yellow color is Y, seed is Y, capital Y, and recessive green is represented by small y. Clear? As like that, capital R for round shaped seed and small r for wrinkled shaped seed. Clear? So the genotype of the parents can then be written as capital R, capital Y, and small r, small y. Student 4 are there. Listen, round yellow and wrinkled green. Clear? है ना, small r is representing here green color and capital R representing here capital R representing here round and small y representing yellow color and small r representing here wrinkled and small y representing the green color. Clear? So the gametes will be capital R y, capital Y and small y. They will unite together on fertilization and the F1 generation or F1 hybrid will form that which have a genotype capital R, capital Y, small I. Clear? I hope these things are clearing to all of you. It is all clear by you. If you have any problem, please discuss me. You can call me, you can message me. So, see, this is capital Y, capital R. This is a Punnett square board, or it is representing here yellow round seed. This is parental genotype capital Y, capital R, yellow round, and here green wrinkle. You can see these gametes are formed after the fertilization. This F1 generation have the hybrid that is have a genotype capital Y small y and capital R small r. So after the self fertilization with this plant, what result will be there? That is given here. You can see these after the self fertilization. So self fertilization capital Y capital R. This is here. Small y small r. This is here. Capital Y small r. This is here. Small y capital R. This is here. As usual, same genotype will be there of second parent, and then this Punnett square board, checkerboard will be formed here. So I will clear it in the next slide. Law of independent assortment is given by the G.J. Mendel or Gregor John Mendel. I have told you about law of dominance, law of segregation. Now this is the third law that is called law of independent assortment, right? In the dihybrid cross, the phenotypes round yellow, round green, and wrinkled green appeared in the ratio 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1 ratio. Student, I told you in the monohybrid cross, there are phenotypic ratio is the 3 is to 1 and genotypic ratio is the 1 is to 2 is to 1, right? But here phenotypic ratio is the, in dihybrid cross or in this law, according to this law in dihybrid cross, the phenotypic ratio will be 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. On the basis of observation on dihybrid crosses, Mendel proposed a second set of generalization that we call Mendel's law of independent assortment. According to this law, when two pairs of traits are combined in hybrid segregation of one pair of characters is independent of the other pair of character. Clear? There is no mixing takes place of both characters. So the Punnett square can be effectively used to understand the independent segregation of the two pairs of gene during meiosis and the production of egg and pollen in the F1, that is capital R, capital Y, small y plant. Clear? So this is the F1 hybrid of genotype is here. Now see, this is the Punnett square board by which you can see it represents the capital Y, capital Y, capital R, capital R. Both are dominant here. Yellow round seed are forming here. यहाँ पे yellow wrinkled seed form here. Also yellow round. You can see capital Y, small y. If capital Y is there, then dominant will be capital Y gene will be dominating here, right? So 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. This is the phenotypic ratio of the dihybrid cross. Hope you people are getting it. This represent the male. This represent the female. Male gamete has a capital Y, capital R, capital Y, small y, capital R, small y, small r. Here, female gamete representing capital Y, capital Y, small y, capital R, and small r. So, phenotypic ratio will be the yellow round, that is 9 in number, yellow wrinkled 3 in number, green round 3 in number, and green wrinkled 1 in number. You can see green wrinkled, only one plant is the recessive plant here, totally recessive plant, that here green wrinkled plant you can see here. This is 1 in number. You can see yellow wrinkled is 3 in number, 1 2 3. Green round 1 2 3 number, right? And yellow round you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, right? This is the given here. And genotypic ratio is there, 1 is to 2 is to 2 is to 4 is to 1, 2 is to 2 is to 1 is to 2 is to 1. Genotypic phenotypic, how you will recognize it, you know, monohybrid cross में आप सीख चुके हैं, right? So you can see here. Now this is the parental gamete. This is also a diagram of a dihybrid cross. I just want to tell you about, see, this is the parental seed. This is dominant character. This is recessive character. Gametes are like this, capital R, capital Y, small y. And this is the F1 generation is forming here. And after self-pollination, it will be formed like this, capital R, capital Y, capital R, capital Y. You can see here round yellow round, 9 yellow round seeds are forming here, 3 yellow wrinkled seeds are forming here, and 3 green round seeds are forming here, and 1 green wrinkled seed is forming here by this dihybrid cross. There is no mixing takes place, only these traits or these characters will be segregate to each other, clear, in the hybridization process or in the reproduction process. So now let's start. Chromosomal theory of inheritance is there. Listen what happened on those days. Mendel published his work on inheritance of characters in 1865. He has done this work in 1865. but for several reasons it remained unrecognized till 19